So for this journal, it's about the Laramie Project, and what did I find interesting about the play? I just found it interesting how not a lot of people knew who Matthew was, but they knew who he was at the same time. I think it was just a very touchy subject, and it was just crazy to see people's reactions to what happened to Matthew. For the second questions, what values are represented in this dramatic world? I definitely think one of the concerns within this city is sexuality, and even though everybody said that they knew a lot of the people in the city were gay, nobody came out about actually being gay, or they weren't very verbal about it, and it was just kind of more you kept to yourself. And also another one was like just keeping their town together. They didn't really want to give their town a bad name. They were very like it was just a city that they wanted to make sure was still going to be the same after this tragic situation. For the third question, there wasn't anything that I really found difficult reading the play. It was very straightforward, and I was able to understand everything, and though I didn't have much of a problem. For the fourth question, is there a difference between acceptance and tolerance in Laramie? Or how exactly did the characters in the play act, or how were they depicted? I mean, they all felt, for many of, I think people were very, very opinionated in the town, even though there were some people that didn't agree with Matthew's choices, and there were people that just wanted, like, they said live and let live. It's just kind of like you do your own thing and you just keep to yourself and you just don't bother people and you won't be bothered. So they were wondering what exactly was different in the situation of Matthew, because since these young boys didn't end up hurting him and actually ended up killing him. And it wasn't that they didn't tolerate gay people, it was just that a lot of people weren't as open-minded to the situation. And at the same time, this took place in 1998. So it's just still a time where like this subject is still very touchy. And do I think this could happen? Could this happen in Columbus? Definitely. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but at the same time, not everybody is very accepting of being outside of the box or just being different and not being the norm. So you never know what can happen, but I feel like we are at a different time than we were like in 1998, and people have expanded. And how is the Laramie Project different than Intimate Apparel? Basically, with Intimate Apparel, like Laramie Project was an episodic structure, so the plot was at the beginning. Everybody already knew like what to expect. This young boy was killed. And so it's people's reactions. It was multiple different people speaking over a time. So it's like you're having conversations with different people, and it was very fast and going in different areas, going from the crime scene, moving to a year later to the trial, actually, just hearing a lot of things, being in the courtroom, going through hearing the young boy actually passing away. So I do see that.